Today, let's discuss how to make your budget more recession-proof. When we say recession, it means a period when economic activity has decreased and spending power is low. Of course, the consequences can vary depending on the situation. The potential implications of an economic downturn can range from job losses to higher prices and increasing interest rates, depending on whom you're talking to. We're either on the brink of a recession or have already entered one. Welcome to Financial Flipside. We're here to introduce you to the personal finance world. We have everything from budgeting tips to understanding and tackling financial problems. To stay up to date with our content and videos, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any new uploads. Recession proofing is the process of protecting yourself, your business, and your investments from the economic downturns that occur during recessions. It involves taking steps to reduce costs, increase savings, and diversify investments to ensure that you can continue making money even during difficult times. By recession-proofing your finances, you can ensure that you are not caught off guard when a recession hits and have the resources to weather any economic storm. Considering these steps during turbulent economic times, you can ensure that your financial situation is secure. Strategy 1. Create or review your budget. This will give you a clear idea of what you can spend and help you with financial planning. It's beneficial to make a budget as soon as possible. You can use it to reduce spending and allocate money towards savings, important necessities, or repaying debts. Knowing the exact state of your finances each month will give you greater control over your expenses, even the seemingly minuscule ones such as $10 eggs. Having a good grasp on where your money needs to go can be extremely beneficial during times of economic crisis, like a recession. This will help you better protect your finances if such an event arises. Sticking to a budget helps you avoid debt when unexpected expenses such as fuel and food increase. It does not matter which application or budgeting technique you use, just as long as you have a financial plan. Reviewing your budget can help you identify any additional expenses that could be reduced or eliminated. These steps can help you save money and gain better control over your finances. The second strategy is to have an emergency fund. It is essential and should be a priority to ensure you are sufficiently funded. Crafting a budget is the essential first step in recession-proofing your finances and creating an emergency fund. So, if you want to ensure that you're financially prepared during tough times, it starts with having a plan. Setting up an emergency fund is essential to preparing for unforeseen situations. You first need to determine how much you spend on basics and necessities each month, so that you know how much money you should allocate toward your emergency savings. These funds should only be utilized during times of crisis, not otherwise. Recessions can trigger job losses, so having an emergency fund in place is important. A good rule of thumb is to have enough money to cover 3 months' worth of expenses at a minimum, but it's best to aim for 5 months' worth if you anticipate a lengthy job search. It's important to remember that the expenses listed above are only essentials. These include rent, utilities, mortgage payments, food and groceries, insurance premiums, and minimum debt repayment amounts. Once you've decided how much of your income to allocate toward an emergency fund, open a high-yield savings account. The third strategy is to prioritize long-term investments. Investing for the long term will help you stay afloat even in times of market unrest. Markets go through phases of highs and lows, but it's important to remember that each low will be followed by a high as the cycle continues. Ensuring you don't take money out of your investments during a downturn is key to success. When you're faced with some of the most challenging financial ups and downs, it's important to remember that you'll eventually be able to withdraw your savings at their peak. If you are nearing retirement and your funds cannot sustain the market volatility, it's best to have a portion of your savings in liquid assets with low-risk investments. Hi there! We hope you're having fun watching this video. Show your support by liking and sharing our content. Subscribing to our channel will keep you up to date with the latest financial knowledge. Subscribe to learn more about in-depth topics like this one. Don't miss out. Let's continue watching the video. A fourth strategy is to create more income streams. You can never be too sure about job security, and having an alternative source of income is a great way to provide yourself with some financial stability. Even just an extra few $100s per month can make a massive difference if you unexpectedly lose your primary source of income. Securing an additional source of income is becoming increasingly important in today's uncertain job market. Setting up a side job and utilizing the income to fund your emergency savings can be a good strategy. Once you have achieved your goal, you can discontinue that job and focus on other priorities. If you want to consider having a nice side income, you can check out our videos about genuine methods to make money online. The link for this video will be in the description box. The fifth strategy is to prioritize paying off your higher interest debt first. This will help you save money in the long run and free up your finances for other goals. In today's challenging economic climate, with rising interest rates, you must pay extra attention to debts with high interest rates, like credit cards. These debts can easily spiral out of control if not appropriately managed, and therefore must be your priority. Make sure that any debt payments you make will pay off high interest debts first. Do not add more to those accounts. Strategy 6. Stay connected with your professional network, either by making new connections or strengthening existing ones. This can be highly beneficial in terms of career growth and development. Networking is most successful when you are ready to assist someone else. When you lend a helping hand, however small it may be, like making an introduction, the individual will remember your effort and be inclined to help you in the future. It is important to always follow up by expressing your gratitude for any advice or connections granted to you. Showing your appreciation will make a huge difference in establishing successful relationships with others. The seventh and final strategy to weather a recession is to remain calm and not panic. Despite how brutal a recession may be, it won't last indefinitely. Furthermore, those with established financial habits can maintain those same practices. This is because not everyone loses their job, and portfolios tend to recover over time. So if arrangements already fit your needs, there's no reason to change them during a recession. Redoing your budget and setting aside a good emergency fund will give you extra peace of mind, especially during uncertain economic times. Allocating time to ensure your finances are secure is wise and will help you feel more comfortable in the long run. Let's have a review of the 7 strategies. Number 1. Create or review your budget. Number 2. Create an emergency fund. Number 3. Prioritize long-term investments. Number 4. Create more income streams. Number 5. Pay down your higher interest debt first. Number 6. Stay connected with your professional network. And number 7. Remain calm. Recession-proofing your finances is important for achieving financial security and stability during a recession. By taking proactive steps, you can significantly reduce the impact of a recession on your financial well-being. The 7 strategies that were discussed will help you do that. We appreciate you taking the time to watch our video. If you liked it, be sure to show your support with a like and share it with your friends and family. To stay on top of financial matters, subscribing and hitting the notification bell is highly recommended. This way, You'll be among the first to know when new content is released.